George is checked in for Lavoy Allen. Barnes comes in for Robinson. Monte Ellis, he's checked in for George Hill. And Freak subbed in for Young. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's Howard. And it's Capella in at the 4 slot. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Indiana again missing. Rockets trail by 12, and Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was just a man on a mission. He had 29 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. His outing ensured that his team would keep their hot streak going. An important factor indeed, guys.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort. Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. Got me thinking back to my days.
Oh, yeah, right. It does make you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Well, speak for yourself, because I could never throw it down like that, but I will say it sure looks fun, doesn't it?
Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut to just 11 points in the basket from Harden.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
That's good.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Over in the corner, Beverly. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Beverly's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pacers leading by 10. Outside, George. There's the dish to Freak. Puts one up from 19. It's rebounded by Houston. Howard's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Beverly, and it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Johnson, he's checked in for Houston. Barbosa comes in for Patrick Beverly. They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Ariza. Barbosa passes to Capella. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Harden. And the lead is down inside single digits. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Freak kicks to George. Down low, there's Freak. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Freak's got 21.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Here's Harden, and it's Harden slamming it down.
You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
And what a dunk it was. And the 3rd quarter about ready to get underway.
No slowing him down. Just incredible numbers for Freak. He's got 21 points and a block. That's big-time production. He has over 50% of his team's points. Wow.
You just gotta love watching the way he operates.
Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. Freak, he's in at point guard. Paul George is out there with Lavoy Allen. Then there's Ellis. And it's Hill in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Beverly with the ball. Banked in off the glass. Beverly's got 5 points so far.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
It's all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
The pass to Howard. And that one is hammered home.
can't believe defenders are not aware. They cannot allow him that position.
Yeah, you're right about that, Greg. He's put a no trespassing allowed on that spot of the floor. It's all his.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
Pass to Beverly. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the third. Hill dishes to Freak. Lets it fly. Cannot hit. And the Rockets take it the other way. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And it's Houston on the break. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Barbosa.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And here's Barnes for three, and he gets the bucket. Barnes has got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Here's Capella, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. The Rockets have missed both of their free throws tonight, 0 for 2 so far. And he makes the first. Indiana making some changes. Hill comes in for Robinson, and it's Ellison for Hill. That one misses. Pacers leading by 6. Freak with it. Now Lawson defending. Unloads. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. That's 28 points for Freak. Houston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Here's Barbosa. 7 points in the game. Back to Lawson, all alone, and he gets it to go. Lawson's got his first bucket of the night. Hill left side. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. First trip to the line for him here.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And I'll tell you guys, I mean, to see the improvement he's made in his free throw shooting in the space of just 1 season, I think it's been remarkable.
Lawson. The shot is off. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Rockets trail by 8. Tony Eunice and Howard, the post pair. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Harden against Ellis. Here's Howard. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Indiana.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
And both free throws good for Howard. Pacers leading by 6. Ellis outside. Tipped away. Stolen by Harden. And Allen with the block. George passes to Ellis. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. And it's 6 points for Ellis.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
And Indiana shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Now here's Freak, defended by Beverly. Outside, George, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Freak. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jordan Hill. And that'll be his 3rd foul. So he's also making some changes. Jones checked in for Montejunas. Johnson comes in for Trevor Ariza. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Freaks checked in for Indiana. It's stolen by Jones. And it's sent back by George. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Freak with it. Now Lawson defending. Freak. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment. Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. This guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Houston.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He talked about their problems at the free throw line, but tried not to make too big a deal out of it. He said, listen, if we keep getting to the line, the ball will start going through the net. The important thing is keep getting there. Maybe that'll take a little pressure off them, guys.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
To the wing on the left. Got a hand on it, but they'll get another chance. 1:27 left in the 4th quarter. Clock at 6. Floats one. He lays it in.
Guys, that time you went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Pacers leading by 7. Here's Freak. He is hauled in by Beverly.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Again, the miss by Harden.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Freak with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Freak kicks to George. He feeds it to Allen. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Over in the corner, Beverly fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. 13 points was their big score.
That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
Kicks to Jones. Excellent D there from George. Now here's Freak, defended by Beverly. Over in the corner, Allen. And here's Freak. The shot misses. Now here's Ariza. Shoots it. And he nails the jumper.
Shaped and baked with the crossover move, and that's what freed him for the score.
And got him on the wrong foot and then just blew by him.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And